And the reason that leadership must be a process is because leadership is many-faceted. In fact, think about it for a moment. There are 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Just the very fact there are 21 laws of leadership tells you you just can't absorb it, or you can't learn it, or you can't apply it instantly. I was doing a leadership lecture in, a couple years ago, doing a conference. And I'll never forget, during the break, I was signing books, and this kid came up to me, and he was just out of college, and kind of probably a business major, and he was all excited about leadership, what he was learning. And I could see his passion. I love kids, because they just have great passion. So he came up to me, and he kind of gets in my face a little bit, and he said, "Okay, John," he said, "I love this leadership stuff. He said, I've been listening to you all day. So I got a question." I said, "What's your question?" He said, "What's the one thing I need to know about leadership?" I said, "Oh my." So I sucked it up to get energy. Here we go. Got to match this kid's intensity. So I looked at him, and I kind of got in his face. And I said, "The one thing you need to know to be a great leader is that there is more than one thing you need to know to be a great leader." In fact, I said there are 21 things that you need to know to be a great leader. Now, you see, here's the kid. What's he doing? He's trying to take leadership and condense it. He's basically wanting me to fast food leadership. He's wanting to come to the window of leadership and get a sack of leadership. You know what I'm saying? And take off down the road with this sack of leadership and kind of eat it on the way and come out of the car as a great leader. Can't happen. Why? Because leadership is many-faceted. Let me explain. Look at your notes for a moment. We've already understood that, first of all, leadership is influence. So it certainly is the ability to influence people, but it's more than influence. I can show you people that have influence, but they're not great leaders. Isn't that true? Well, it's also, secondly, navigation. The ability to take people from point A to point B to point C. So there's a navigating principle of leadership, and yet I can show you people that are tour guides that aren't good leaders. Or thirdly, it's empowerment. It's the ability to take people and empower them. Of course it is. To be able to put belief in people and let them go to a higher level on their own. But it's more than empowerment. Number 4, it's relationships. It's getting along with people. Yet I know people who get along with me very well, but they can't lead anything. Number 5, it's timing. There's a huge amount of timing that's involved in leadership, and the ability to understand timing. It's huge. In fact, there's a whole law on it. But it's more than timing. Number 6, it's momentum. If you do timing right, you get the big mo going for you, and it's the ability to sense and feel the surge of momentum in an organization. But it's more than momentum. It's more than just getting the big mo going for you. Number 7 is sacrifice. It's the ability to give up so you can go up. Of course it is. And yet I know people that they've sacrificed and they're still not great leaders. You see, you're beginning to catch this. Number 8, it's attitude. It's the way you think. And yet I know people have great attitudes that are great leaders. Now, let me just stop down. Here's what I think it's very obvious to all of us right now. It's very obvious to all of us. And that is, it's many-faceted. In other words, it's the ability to understand a lot of things that make you a well-rounded, mature leader. It's kind of like in the NFL and pro quarterbacks. It's kind of like a rookie quarterback coming into that major league. It's impossible for them the first year to be probably a great quarterback. There's just too much. I was up speaking the other day with Cleveland Browns and Butch Davis and the crew, and they were talking to me, and I literally had a guy give me a 30-minute teaching on the quarterback and all they have to learn in their first year. And I was amazed. I thought, oh my goodness. It's, read the defenses and understand the offense and be able to sense the shifts and be able to change the play in a moment. It's a lot of stuff. Now, here's what I want you to know. I think that the problem is, too many times, we try to microwave leaders. We put them in a microwave, we get them in our company and say, oh my goodness, I got to develop some leaders. And I got this Maxwell stuff. He said, develop leaders. So come here, I want you to be a leader. I think you can be a leader. Here, get in the microwave. We push them in here, push a few buttons and zap them. By the way, because we microwave so many leaders, that's why we have so many Pop-Tart leaders, right? If you got a lot of Pop-Tart people in your company, It's because you've been microwaving. We need to quit microwaving leaders, and we need to start crock-potting leaders. That's huge. One more thought about this tremendous law of process. That is, the secret of our success is discovered in our daily agenda. What we do every day is the secret to our success. Not what we do at one moment, or not what we're going to do sometime. A couple of years ago, I wrote a book called Your Roadmap for Success. And I'll never forget, when I wrote the book, my publisher wanted to call it Your Roadmap to Success. I said, no, you can't call it the Roadmap to Success, because there's no such place as success. Is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a process. So many times we confuse true success with what I call recognition of success. It's like my friend one time said to me, he said, John, he said, all my life I've worked hard at being an overnight success. Bingo. That's so key. It's a process. The law of process says leaders develop daily, not in a day.